This is Prince Harrison, owner of Optimum Fitness and Optimum Fitness Supplements. We're here at Optimum Fitness headquarters in Dallas, Texas, and we're talking to teen athlete and teen phenom Blake Owens. How are you doing, Blake?
Doing good, sir. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you also. Well, I know you're exhausted. You're only just a few days out from the Texas State Championships that promoted by our president of Texas and NPC chairman, Lee Thompson. That's going to be a great show, I'm sure. But you're looking great.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I'm looking forward to it. So finishing out the year strong at this point.
Well, that is great. Well, the last show you did was an Optimum Fitness sponsored show, promoted show, the Heart of Texas. How did you do there?
I won the teen class there, so I felt like I did good, exceeded my expectations for my competition, and it really has given me good motivation to continue the pursuit to win the teen class at the state and be competitive in the novice and open classes as well.
Well, that is great, and that was a tough class too.
Yeah, it was. What a lot of people were saying was that it was one of the better teen lineups they'd seen in NPC shows that year. So, that's always a good thing that I'm not going up against anybody, because I always like the mantra of iron sharpens iron. And so with Brendan in Dallas, and then Travis, who I think lost like 80 pounds for that show, it was all great competition, and everybody was gunning for that top spot. So iron sharpens iron, that mentality, and I'm ready to go and see what my competition's like at the state.
Well, tell us now, what classes will you be doing at the state?
I'm doing the teen class, and then the novice heavyweight class, as well as the open heavyweight class.
Oh, great. Well, that should be interesting, seeing how that all plays out. We'll be there to watch all the action. We'll be interviewing people. We'll have a booth there at the Texas State. And tell us, what are you weighing now?
Yesterday morning, I weighed in at 218. Or this morning, I weighed in at 218. 2 mornings ago, I was 221. So, and then at the state, I weighed in at 215.6. So, then I try and tighten up a little bit more. Come in around 208, 209 for the state. For the heart, I weighed 215.6. So for the state, come in around 208, 209.
Oh, great. So you will be, definitely will be a heavyweight going into the state.
Yes, sir.
And as far as after the state, one of the things you're debating as to what to do after that, and so after that show is over, you'll make a decision as to what you want to do for the rest of the year. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. I'm planning on possibly going and doing the Oklahoma Grand Prix November 9th. And that just kind of is going to be predicated off of how I feel I did at the state. And if not, then I'm just going to go ahead and start up an off season, try and get my waist a little bit tighter, and then obviously continue to grow, because I know that I'm going to be competing, in open from here out. And so my long-term goal, I guess my reach goal, if you will, is to be on national stage by 2015. And so I'm going to try and continue to place in open classes throughout the NPC shows until that point. But that would be my reach goal. And then short-term goal is just debating whether or not to do the Grand Prix November 9th or go into an off-season.
Okay, well, that's great. It sounds like you have a very good plan laid out. And as we pointed out in the first interview we did with you, that you are a West Point student, and you really the way you think, the way you conduct yourself is very conducive to having a successful career.
Yes, sir. I figure there's not a lot of other things harder in life than going through that first year at West Point, as far as just taking a mental toll. So I noticed this with a lot of guys like Lou Moreira, who's competing at the Texas State. Former active duty soldiers even that I've discussed and talked about bodybuilding with, their mental capacity to have endurance and strength and just overall mental toughness and fortitude is, bar none, just because of what they've experienced outside of something as, I guess, trivial to them as bodybuilding and dieting, because they've gone, out in the field without food for, days at a time, and And so I feel like, just kind of exemplifying that mental fortitude in this sport, and carrying that quality that I, garnished from West Point with me into this sport, will help me be a mentor like those mentor me now to other people when I'm, older and hopefully more successful and, a little bit more renowned in bodybuilding. And those are the kind of intangible qualities, because it seems like everybody has biceps, triceps, chest, back, all that. Those are something you gain, but the mental qualities and just having overall good character, integrity, and that mental fortitude, that's not really talked about as much. But like you said, when everybody asks you what the most important body part is, it's the brain, and that's so true. So I think having that intangible is maybe what sets me apart from my competition, and not necessarily even on the stage, but maybe what I do off the stage that can bring me in to succeed, with all those other objective parts on the stage. So.
No, I totally agree with you, because it's interesting that we prepare, and as I say, we, people as a team, because bodybuilding is a team sport, as we both agree. And you have a team that works with you, and you and your team prepare yourself for a few minutes on the stage. But that all the preparation, just like at the Olympia, at the Olympics, all of these what I call premier sports, that people prepare sometimes for years to only have a few minutes on that stage, the stage of the world, and that preparation pays off hopefully in those few minutes. But you've got to put your nose to the grindstone, your brain to the grindstone, and get ready for that.
Right, exactly. I agree 100%.
But as far as we just did your workout video on you, our second one, at iSystems Gym that is located at Hebron Parkway and 121. I want to thank the owner of the gym, Chuck Gratulas, for his kindness in letting us video there. He's also an Optimum Fitness client, and he's sponsored by Optimum Fitness, and he's one of the strongest men in the world. But it's a great facility to work at, very casual, but also something very hardcore as well. So people that are amateurs as well as through pros will feel comfortable working out there, and the facility has very good equipment. The other thing is that I want to give a shout out to your team, and you can talk about that a little bit. And the next time we shoot, we plan to do that. The next time we plan to do that at the Texas State Championships in Stafford. That'll be the weekend of October the 12th coming. So it's coming up very soon. And then after that, the next time we do a workout video, we plan to do that at the Metroflex Gym, also known as The Destination, in Plano, Texas, and it's owned by Greg McCarr. Greg's a great friend, and he's also a great mentor in the sport, and he's also a competitor, so he has it covered in many areas, and his girlfriend is an IPB pro. But we want to shoot you out there at that facility on your home turf. But is there anything you would like to say to the audience before we wrap up?
I just want to go ahead and thank Ultimate Sport Nutrition for your continued encouragement, and providing me with supplements. Michael Perkins, just for being a great friend and encourager, and even though outside of the sport, you still helped me a lot within the sport. And then Ray Baker, my prep coach, best prep since May really that I've ever had. So I look forward to working with him more. And then TJ Clark and all the crew at Metroflex, the morning crew, that helped me get through those AM cardio sessions, and just kind of talk and are there for support. I appreciate you all, and I love you all. You guys are like a second family to me. So I'm very blessed to be in the position I am. Optimum. Appreciate you guys. Always doing videos and just being there is another backbone of support. So I feel very blessed and lucky, and I'm ready to bring it at the state.
All right, very well said. This is Prince Harrison for Optimum Fitness. Stay tuned. The next time you see us at a show will be at the October 12th NPC and IPB Texas State Championship, promoted by our chairman and president of Texas, Lee Thompson. Come and check it out. It's a great show. There'll be some great athletes there. And of course, Blake will be on stage there, so come check out how he does there, as well as the other great athletes that will be there. And I want to point out that anyone that goes on the stage is a winner. So even though you may have someone that's there that you support all the athletes, because it takes a lot of work, a lot of dedication to do this. We'll be seeing you soon on the Opera Fitness channel.